Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Banner Saga. Just playing the first one through right now. We are currently playing with Rook and Alette, new characters that we just met at the end of the last episode. We left our other party on the other side of the continent. I'm sure we'll get back to them at some point in the near future. But yeah, this is just a kind of a tactical, RPG type of game, which we definitely like on this channel, or at least I like. So right up our alley. So Rook, Ivor! The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge, everywhere, says Alette. Dredge, how did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearly have stopped sparring. They gather around you. They'll be here soon if they're not already, says Ivor. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Now go with him. That's fine. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Gods, Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. Don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Alright, so we got the houses. That's all we can click on right now, it appears. Let's go. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. So it's just the two of us. Probably should have kept the kids around to help us out. We do have an item here, apparently. Alette's bracelet, lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep his daughter safe, or her daughter safe from harm. Why do we have it? Oh, I guess because she left the party. Interesting. Can we equip that? Sure, why not? At least until she gets back into the party. Oh yeah, 4 of them. We definitely should have kept the other 2. Alright, obviously our archer probably should stay a little bit behind. In fact, we're probably going to do... We'll put you there. We'll put you there. That way you can face off against this guy. This guy will be tucked in a little bit behind him. We'll see how that goes. The one with the shield looks like trouble. No, I would agree. But we got to deal with this guy first. Let me handle him. Do we want to bother breaking shield here? Or do we just want to shoot him and move on with our day? I feel like we just want to shoot him. It's going to be a lot more damage. In fact, we do 4 damage. I think that might actually be enough that hopefully this guy can do some damage and finish him off. We will find out. Battering ram. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Knock back up to 4 tiles for 1 break plus 1 per unit they pass through. So if he was going to pass through a unit, which they're not quite going to be lined up for that, then that would be good for us. I think we'll just do an attack here. Do a little bit of willpower, just get this guy finished off and move on with our day. Oh, we can only do 1. Never mind. Well, then we're not going to do any willpower because the next shot on him will kill him no matter what we do. Good to know. Alright, we'll just shoot this guy, get him finished off. Just normal attack, it's fine. Now the guy had already moved, so there is an argument said to move on to a different one, but I think this is the right move. Alright, I do think we use willpower here, because I think this guy can hit for at least 4 on this guy. Thankfully this guy's a little bit further away. Won't be in the battle quite yet. Alright, we don't need willpower here. That's good. Alright, now 2 on 2. Of course, now this guy is engaging. Could knock him back. I mean, obviously it feels like the best move here. Actually, if we were to battering ram you... I mean, you're not going to hit anything, so I don't think you take any shield damage. I think it just literally just moves you out of the way, which I don't think that's really beneficial to us at this point in time. So I think we'll just do a normal attack. We will do shield attack this time. I am going to go ahead and use some willpower here as well. More shield will get rid of, the more damage we'll do from the archer. Alright, so we can do 3 damage to that guy back there, or only 1 damage to this guy. Oof. I mean, we could just let him handle this guy one-on-one, and I think it's a pretty even match. We might be able to kill this guy before he even gets engaged here. Gotta get pretty close to him to be able to shoot him, apparently, though. I'm just worried that this guy's gonna come over and engage my hunter. I guess I'll move here. We still have the marked prey. All our enemies within range attack the marked target. I mean, that could be an argument to say to like go ahead and just move up and attack there, but I think we're going to just do the attack on this guy back here. We do still have quite a bit of willpower here, so I think if we do at least 4 here, I think that's still fine. Okay, so he's going to get engaged here. I'm not surprised about that. He's just not in line to be able to do any damage there, unfortunately. So I think we just do normal attack here. I mean, we're still just going to keep breaking shield, I guess. And we're still going to use willpower for now. Alright, so now we should be able to do the mark thing, right? Potentially. I don't know if that was better or not. We can do 3 to either of these. I mean, it feels like finishing this guy off is typically a good idea. But they can both attack... Well, they can both attack this guy. What am I saying? No, I think we're going to finish this guy off. There's 1 attack here, plus 1 from the archer. We should finish this guy off, and we're just down to this big guy. Thankfully, Rook does have a little bit of extra, like, shield and health right now. So if he attacks Rook, that's actually not a bad thing. Okay, we're going to be okay. Probably took more damage than we needed to, but all in all, not too bad. Again, this is a tough one, actually. Actually, do we have a... Oh, we have this. We still have the battering ram thing. That's right. Which I don't think there's any benefit of doing here. Although I am curious if the battering ram will do damage if there's nothing behind him. So just for experiment's sake, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so it does 1 shield damage. 1 less than we could have if we just did a straight up attack. But it does move him back, which actually isn't a bad idea. Can we do any damage? No, this is the maximum range that we can do damage from. So we'll just continue doing our damage from here. If we just do 1 willpower attack with each of these, he will die for sure with just the archer. Actually, you can do a willpower attack as well. Oh, no, you don't have any willpower. No, we do. We do. We'll do that. And then we'll do that. And we'll do that. Cool. That works. Music's a little bit loud. I need to turn that down. I will in just a moment. I apologize. Rook got a promotion. A little bit of renown. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated, or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time. It has no effect on the story or the choices you make. I'm tempted to make it harder just because it might be more fun, but we'll leave it at normal for now. And we'll get back to that at some point. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing 1 more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Got it. Yeah, we'll check the houses. That's fine. You're lucky to escape the nose of more dredge on your way back. You can see them rummaging through homes, tearing the buildings apart. If you're going to look for more survivors, you make a note to do it quickly. It's a good note. Let me turn the audio music down just a bit more. Feels like it should have been quieter than that on a 4, but we'll go with that. Hopefully the music is Hopefully I don't get demonetized. I actually don't know if the music for this game is a monetized thing or not. I might have to just turn it off completely if that is the case. So we got heroes, we got the talk to you, we got the markets. Well, we do have a promotion on the heroes, so let's go look at that. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Yeah, that makes sense. We've already got you equipped. For the moment, we do have a promotion for you. So we will go ahead and promote you. Obviously, higher stats, increase your item rank. Good stuff. I mean, you're kind of supposed to be a little bit of a damage dealer for us again as well. I feel like just buffing your damage as much as we can feels like a good idea. Although, I do think we want to give you a bit more ability to put more willpower into your stuff. Truth be told, that actually might mean I want more willpower anyway. We'll do this. We'll do one there, and we'll do 1 point on here. More damage, more strength overall, plus more health, obviously. And then the ability to do a little bit more willpower if we decide to go that route. I think that'll be good for you. Cool. I like that. I guess, can we go to the market first? Oh, wow. Cool. I mean, we definitely want supplies. I mean, part of me feels like we just need to max out as much supplies as we can, but maybe that's excessive. Or maybe, do we need to do this now or should we do it later? 1 renown gets 3. There's 45 available. I honestly just don't remember how much we need here. I'm going to go... I mean, if 5 renown is how much we needed to promote. Let's save 5 for now for when our next person needs a promotion. We can also buy some of these things, but... And this is pretty good. This is actually really good. But I assume we're going to get some items along the way, right? Maybe? Maybe not. It's actually really good. Maybe we just burn that. And go ahead and buy that. That feels crazy, but you know what? Go for it. We won't know without trying. Alright, go with that. We'll go back to the heroes for a second because that will be a bigger upgrade for him. Oh no, he can't use it anyway. It's level 5. Ah. Alright, that's okay. I'm still okay that I bought it because we'll have it for level 5. But I gotta remember that that is the thing. No good. No big deal. But let's go talk to you. You find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you that they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we've wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Rook, thank the gods, you made it. Chieftain. That's just his name, Chieftain. The Great Hall is an utter den, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you pushing through the crowd. I remember her vaguely too. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. I trust Ivor on this. The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north, Frostveller to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogar in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction and then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller. We'll just say Ivor's right. We're going to keep agreeing with Ivor. Chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given, Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your moon, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know that what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me. Please, I'll be good. Okay, sure. I'll let her join this time. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Alright, so. I'll put you first. Well, actually, you know what? I just kind of like the order. I'll put you first. I'll have him second. A couple of the archers. I'm actually going to swap you two around. Have her come last because I think you're a little... Well, you're not really stronger, but you're a little bit tougher. Yeah, something like this might be alright. I guess we'll give Alette her item, just because it is her item. Not that we have to, but she is probably the weakest, right, in general, and this will make her a little bit stronger. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'm actually surprised. Is that not his son? I guess his son is a young child, I guess, so he's not a full-grown giant, I guess. Is that how that's working? I think we put the two shield bearers up front here. We're actually just going to put a little gap between them. We'll put you... Honestly, we're just going to tuck you in behind. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, I think this is another situation where there's no point in doing shield damage to these guys just because they don't have that much health. Just a couple shots will kill them anyway. Looks like I'm going to have to move you over, though. I think we just use the double damage here. We just got to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. A little bit of shield damage there. Again, same type of thing. Now these two, the other archers don't have as much damage as he does. So I think using some of his willpower on this guy is probably okay. Presumably they're going to do a little bit less to him anyway. Yeah, she's going to do a lot less actually. What's her special? Rain of arrows. Target a tile and stun an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Traps one tile. One time strength damage if entered within one turn. Can we just rain of arrows this guy? Looks like we're going to have to put it down. I'm tempted to just put it right here. Because that guy's probably going to move up this way. Exactly what he did. Very predictable. Stuns him. That's good. I'm trying to figure out if I think I'm going to close down this gap here. Stone wall. What does that do? Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. I don't think we're going to need that because this guy is stunned. So we're just going to do a normal attack here. Just in case she can only do like 2 damage, we'll go ahead and do some willpower here. He does have 5 willpower. That way she should be able to finish him off. Yep. I was going to say, she doesn't do that much damage. 1 willpower. Exactly. That worked out perfect. Alright. Rook. Could finish this guy off, which would free you, but I don't know if you can move through people. So maybe we move Rook over to start doing some damage to this guy. So that you can just finish this guy off and go from there. It's probably the right move. Could push this guy back and make him like where he can't even... Oh, sorry, that's not the pushback. It's this guy that has the pushback. Now let's do a normal attack here. We are going to do this type of attack. We're going to do as much shield damage as we can here. It does use up all his willpower, but we got some extra from the kill. Alright, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we can just come finish this guy off with you. A little bit of damage. I'm not super worried about that, though. Looks like we can move up, do some damage here. Let's do a normal attack. We will just do a shield attack. As much willpower as we can. You cannot quite get to him, unfortunately. I doubt he's coming for you, but we'll do shield wall anyway. I think we'll keep doing the shield attacks here. Alright, I'm going to actually move you around a little bit because I want to make sure this guy can get in there. Move you to there. I guess we'll still do some more shield attacks for now. Oh, you're not doing a ranged attack anyway. Alright, we need to pull you away from there. Alright, you can actually do an attack here, a good attack. We'll even add a little bit to that. I think that looks good. You can engage from the side here. I think it's worth using your just normal attack at this point. War of attrition. Oh, you got willpower, you do. You can say you can finish him off. Good job. So we actually got 2 promotions there, which I was not expecting. So means I don't think we have enough. We only have enough renown to do one of them, unfortunately. You have no problems getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping it up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. So we got 270 clansmen, 45 fighters, no Varl, other than I guess our hero. Only enough food for 5 days though. So because we increased the number of people we do have less food. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on to Frostveller in silence, Alette's hand firmly in your own. So how far is Frostveller? I don't know that we're going to make it. Again, I wasn't expecting that many people. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far, you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child onto your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Oh, there's the Godstone. Still don't have that much supplies. Far enough for today, I think, says Ivor. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the Godstone of Heredvaldir? Heredvaldir? Sure. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? gods, Rook. I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are. Pull it together. Got a point. No, you're right. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. Oh, wow. You do care, I can tell. Men are plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Wow. That's funny. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looks overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Sure, let's inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't seem any visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down. It's time to move on to Frostfeller. It feels like an end more than a start. So we got a little item of sorts. Something tells me we're going to run out of food. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. Sounds like a plan. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. I mean, I want to allow them to join me, but I also kind of want to know what they're doing out here. Okay, we'll stay with that one. We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looked away, unable to finish. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a trust here. Might be a bad mistake. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Good. So we do have now 8 days of supplies. That's awesome. That worked out. Morale decline. We're down to... I think that's just regular morale. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Raffensvarder, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drilling mumbles. I think we should encourage them to let this issue drop. We're all on edge, you reply to the crowd. Does anyone here not deserve a strong drink right now? Let him walk it off. The caravan mutters in lukewarm agreement and gets ready to travel again. Could have gone worse, you think. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss amongst themselves while you sit up nearby. Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. So we do have a new setup here. We're going to be able to go upgrade a couple heroes because we have enough renown for that. We'll go talk to whoever this is up here and go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.